Hey everybody, happy Saturday. I hope you're all well. I'm doing all right considering. My son left to go back to Virginia this morning. He's driving down, so I need a little bit of a distraction today. Those of you that have family in the military, whether you're a military dad, military mom, sister, brother, I'm sure you can relate that goodbyes are, they're tough. They can be tough. So what I'm going to do this morning is I'm going to bring some frugality tips into the kitchen or from my kitchen to you. And I'm going to show you what I do with leftovers or anything that needs to be used up, using what I have at home instead of running out and getting other ingredients. And I call it the pantry challenge. I do it with a lot of things, and today I'm going to make a pantry challenge chicken soup. So I'll show you what I have. I have a rotisserie chicken that I bought today's Saturday. I bought it Thursday afternoon, and I usually get a rotisserie chicken maybe once a week, a couple times a month, and I'll have a big meal, mashed potatoes or something with it, and then I'll just pick at it, or I'll throw it into a salad the next day. And I even share it with Max, my dog, because he's a member of the family too, and dogs like chicken, and chicken's good. So anyways, let me show you the rest of the ingredients. So in this chicken soup, the ingredients might not be all fresh. Again, it is a pantry challenge, all right? So I have the chicken. I have the chicken broth, which I always have on hand to do stuff like this. I have a little bit of egg noodles. I have some frozen mixed vegetables. Those can be steamed in the microwave, but I'm just going to throw them in the pot. I have some diced tomatoes, and some chickpeas will go into that. Some salt and pepper, and this complete seasoning that I got at the Dollar Tree. As you can see, everything is generic. I buy all generic for the most part. And these are from Market Basket. These are not generic, but that's okay too. I have the water boiling already for the egg noodles. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to start taking the chicken apart, putting it in a pan, and then I will be opening all the other cans and stuff like that. There's a lot on this this chicken, so I'm just going to pull it apart, cut it up a little bit, and I leave the chicken pieces kind of big so that it's more of a hearty chicken soup. And you could, if you had canned chicken, you could do this with canned chicken too. So while I do this, the weather, it's really nice out today. I just want to get this done so I can take Max out, because it's about 60 degrees here. I'm in Plymouth, Massachusetts. I think it's kind of warm up the whole East Coast. So we're just going to pull this apart. Pull this apart the best we can. And like I said, there's a lot on here, so I might even save some of it for MAX. Swear my dog knows how to spell, that's why I said MAX. All right. So there, we have a lot of chicken in there. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave all the stuff that's on the underside for Max. All right. Another thing I use, the old-fashioned hand can opener. So I'm going to open the tomatoes, the can of tomatoes. And I'm not going to drain these tomatoes because that'll add a nice flavor to the soup. I'm opening the chickpeas. I love chickpeas. I love them just straight, I wouldn't say straight out of the can, because you want to rinse them before you put them in like a salad or anything. But I love chickpeas in salads. I like them plain by themselves. I like them in anything, and I like them in soup. So we're going to pour the chicken broth into the pan. So I'm just going to mix all this together. I'll just show you everything going into the pan. I think you've seen enough of my face for now. And we will put the tomatoes in there. I'll drain a little bit of the chickpeas out. Put those in there. And I'm going to put the egg noodles in the water over here. And let those cook. So, I'm going to get this all prepared in the pan, and I will come back and I will show you what it's looking like all together. Be right back. Okay, so everything is in the pot, and this is most of the chicken picked over. Like I said, the rest of it will be for Max. But this is what's in the pot. As you can see, there's the vegetables, the tomatoes, the chicken. Chicken's nice big pieces I cut it into. And I have the egg noodles all cooked. I will drain them, and after this has been simmering for a little while, I will add the noodles to that. So I added a little bit of water. I did the whole, I believe that was a quart of the chicken broth, the can of tomatoes with all the juice. I did drain the chickpeas and the mixed vegetables. I did not cook in the microwave. I just threw them in there, frozen. They will cook. And I added some water. So that is what I call a pantry challenge chicken soup. You can use, like I said, if you have canned chicken, which I buy a lot, you could put that in there. If you just had to make a meal, if you didn't have anything in your freezer for meats, chances are you might have something in your food cabinet or your pantry. I don't have a legitimate huge pantry, it's all in the cabinet. But you can put meals together with just some things that you have in your cabinet or pantry. It just takes some thought. And as a single woman, with my children grown and my son just visiting once in a while, I have to get creative because it's hard to cook when it's just one person. And I don't buy a lot of processed meals, like lean cuisine or frozen dinners. There's just, number one, you're paying a lot of money for, let me stir my soup here. You're paying a lot of money for packaging. And it's just, I don't think it's healthy food. Some of it, you really look and pick it over. You can find something healthy, but there's a lot of sodium in that too. And I don't use a lot of salt. Anyways, yeah, you got to get creative. I'll get a small ham steak and a can of beans, single serving beans, and that'll be a meal for me. Also, sometimes I buy a bigger thing of beans, have some of it on one night, put it in a container, have it, a couple nights after that. But as a single person, I found that you really have to get creative. When I had the whole family at home, I cooked a lot. I baked a lot. I did all that. But again, it's just me. So anyways, that's my little video today on how to make stuff right from your pantry challenge. And it's making sure things don't go to waste. I don't like to waste food. I don't at all. And let's face it, the price of groceries is ridiculous now. So if you need to stretch your food dollar, try something like this. And this big pot of soup is going to last me a while, because I will fill containers, I will fill Tupperware containers, and I will freeze it. And in a few weeks, if I'm down to, the bare minimum again, I can take a container of this chicken pantry challenge soup out and have that. And then I can have another one. And that's another thing in my frugal lifestyle. I use up what I have before I go to the store and get more. Sometimes I grocery shop once a month and just go, if I need a little bit of milk, I'll go get a small thing of milk. But I don't shop a lot. I use what I have. And also when I use up what's in my pantry for my, emergency stock or whatever, I make sure I replenish that so that I can have more. And it's just a, repeated cycle. So anyways, try that. Instead of going grocery shopping, get creative and see what you have. And it doesn't always have to have meat in it. You can do, there's protein in so many things. Canned beans. If you have some nuts, throw some nuts into your salad. Yogurt, protein yogurt, I buy a lot of that, and I throw some fruit into that. So anyways, I'm getting off course here. This is supposed to be about chicken soup. So that's my little chicken soup out of what I had in my pantry. I hope you're all well. I hope you have a great weekend, and I will talk to you again soon. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.